What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to take a look at the Darkhold on raids. Yes, the Darkhold on raids. We are going to take a look on how exactly some of the characters of this team perform in raids, because let's be honest, from the 5 characters we have available, not all of them are made equal. Some characters are definitely better than others in regard to the context of raids. So the characters we are going to be taking a look at, it's Morgan Le Fay and Agatha Harkness. The other 3 characters, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Supreme and Wong, they are just not good enough to be part of our raid team. Now, some people think, should I use the Eternals with the Darkhold or should I use the New Warriors with the Darkhold? Well, one team has the raid tag, so maybe the developers are telling you that this is a long-term solution. The same way that we had the symbiotes with the symbiote Spider-Man with the raid tag, that team lasted around 1 year. So I expect the team of the New Warriors to also last around 1 year, based on the fact that they have those tags. And the characters are just amazing. They have insane amount of functionalities in raids, so I don't see why you would invest on Eternals where they are not even that good in raids, because they don't have the additional damage, they don't have the additional fungibility and so on. So forget what some people are saying, dressed as Zimos, that you should not invest in the New Warriors, and definitely invest on the New Warriors. You can see I went pretty much max on them. All characters are at 7 yellow stars, 6 red stars, most of the T4s, and 2 characters with gear tier 16 and Deadpool with gear tier 15. Okay, now in terms of the Darkhold, let's take a look at my characters. We're gonna start with Morgan Le Fay, and based on how these characters are geared up, we are going to be very impressed with the results. Okay, so we have Morgan Le Fay with gear tier 15. She has all the T4s, level 80, 3 yellow stars, 0 red stars. We have the Striker ISO weight. This is the best ISO weight for most cases, including raids. So yeah, this is the Morgan Le Fay that we'll be using. And now in terms of Agatha Harkness, we have her at level 75, gear tier 14, very important, gear tier 14, level 75. We have T4s on the ultimate and on the passive. Then in terms of red stars, we have 4 yellow stars, 4 red stars. Like I mentioned in my previous video, you should spend some cores on her to guarantee that you unlock 1 additional star on her, because she's one of the most important characters on the Darkhold team. In terms of ISO weight, we are going to use the Skirmisher ISO weight, and as you can see, it's not a maxed out character, so the results are very, very impressive. Okay, so that's the team that we are going to be using. Once again, we have Morgan Le Fay, we have Agatha Harkness, we have Dagger, we have Cloak, and we have Deadpool. So now let's take a look at the raids where this team will be performing. It's gonna be Doom, the second raid on difficulty 3, so this is no joke. So let's jump into that. Okay, so let's get started. Here we go. Doom, the second raid of the second Doom raid on difficulty 3. Once again, the team we are going to use is Morgan Le Fay, Agatha Harkness, Cloak, Dagger and Deadpool. Once again, remember that Morgan Le Fay, she has 3 yellow stars, 0 red stars, level 80, and Agatha Harkness, she has level 75, gear tier 14, 4 yellow stars, 4 red stars. Okay, so we are gonna try to make the best positioning, kinda. You still want to give the offense up to Cloak and to Deadpool to make sure that Cloak has enough focus to apply all the negative effects, and we also have Deadpool to the retaliation attacks with passive. Okay, so we are ready to start. We have the characters on the positions I want. I decided to put the Morgan Le Fay in one corner and Agatha on the other corner because they are both extremely weak. We have the rest of the team is 7 yellow stars, 6 red stars, and Morgan Le Fay does not even have red stars. Okay, so we start attacking Bishop, nothing special about that. We apply some bleeds, and then it's when the fun starts. We are going to apply Disrupt to the Astonishing X-Men characters, and that's going to completely compromise them. Okay, so here we go. We don't have any vulnerability on the characters yet, so we can take advantage of the isolate attack. But now we are going to start by doing exactly that. We are going to apply vulnerabilities, and we are going to apply offense down to the enemies, slows, and a bunch of negative effects. You can see the screen is just crazy, and now Cloak is going to throw even more negative effects at the enemies. So I wanted to make sure that I got rid of Beast. I don't want him to clear any of those negative effects, so we go with the basic and we destroy him. Okay, so let's see. I did a stun, I think, on Jubilee. I can't see very well. Just a sec. Okay, now I can see a little bit better. Okay, so as you can see, Morgan Le Fay gets the ultimate of Bishop on the face, and she's still able to withstand it. Now we have the stun with Agatha. We use it on Kestrel to make sure that Kestrel does not clear negative effects and doesn't do any damage to us. Okay, so here I was deciding if I'm going to use the basic or not. I'm trying to max out the energy available from my team. We have Agatha that consumes a lot of energy. She has that big cooldown with her ultimate. So you want to max out the energy by making sure that whenever we have a summoner like Mary Hill, that we allow her to summon the minions, so after we can take advantage of that. Okay, so we are going to use the basic from Agatha to apply the flex to her and to Morgan Le Fay. We don't need the T4 for this, and also to apply some vulnerabilities. Okay, we use the ultimate with Deadpool. We want to use our ultimate a few times to make sure that it's charged whenever we are facing the boss node. Okay, here it's all about avoiding the damage. You want to destroy the Ghost Rider, so after he doesn't destroy you, and at the same time you want to apply offense down to the Elsas, so their damage is not like super high, and still you can survive easily. Okay, so here we go. We are focusing on Ghost Rider. Now he's gone. No retaliation damage from that. They will do the ultimate either way. And now we just have to finish it. We can use the basic, or we can use the ultimate. They have very low cooldowns, and especially because of Deadpool, because she is getting energy all the time, it's very convenient that we are spreading negative effects all the time. So we have two characters that can spread negative effects, including blind, bleeds, and defense down, offense down, all that good stuff. It's just amazing to have such a great combination. This is probably the best raid team that we ever had in terms of utility. Okay, so Agatha doing the stun to the second Elsa just to make sure that we don't take any additional damage. Like I said, I allow Mary Hill to summon the minions so we can use them to get more energy. And now we just have to finish off the node and continue to the second node. We are going all the way to the boss node, so you guys can see how easy it is to beat the boss node with this team. Because with Eternals, it was not the best option, let's be honest. With the Silver Surfer and Adam Warlock, or Silver Surfer and Doctor Doom, it would be a lot easier to beat the boss node than with the Eternals. But we'll see that with this team, we don't have any problem at all. Let's see if we can remove that. Okay, good. Okay, so here we go for the second node. Same team. I think I'm going to heal on the boss node, and I hope you can understand why we are healing. We are using 3 yellow stars character, and Agatha, she's level 75. You can keep her like level 85 and still gear T14 in case you don't have many SBCs. You can balance out the level with the gear tier. Okay, so you just saw Cloak ultimate, negative effects everywhere. Some of them got resisted, we didn't add as many blinds as we usually get. So instead of doing the ultimate to spread the blinds, I decided to use the special that removes the turn bar from the enemies and gives turn bar to us. And this is excellent because Cloak applied all those negative effects before Morgan Le Fay went, so it works perfectly when we do it like this. Okay, Agatha once again did her big ultimate. We usually can do it once per match, and that's enough. That's all we need, because after we can spread all those negative effects or with Deadpool or with Morgan Le Fay. Okay, so now we are just clearing up the house. You want to apply defense down to as many characters as possible, so whenever Dagger does her ultimate, everyone gets destroyed. Remember that this energy that Deadpool is providing, it does not affect Dagger, it only affects the characters that had low energy before Dagger went. So this is a nuance that we didn't knew in the past about Deadpool, but now we have a little bit more information. Okay, so we try to finish off the dangerous characters. We have Killmonger, we have Merc LT, and we have Ghost. Ghost can be quite annoying, but because of Agatha, if we want, we can stun her or do some other negative effects to make sure that she's not as problematic as she sometimes can be. Also, because of the flex that Agatha gives to herself and to Morgan Le Fay, we also have a lot more survivability, so Ghost is not as big of a problem as she used to be. Okay, so here we go. I think she's still going to do her ultimate, and this is why I had to heal. So she dodged that attack, which was a very important attack. Yeah, she does the ultimate, and this is why we have to heal after. But as you can see, the team is very, very solid, even at a low level and a low gear tier. Okay, so let's finish off this node. We have all the charges on Deadpool, so we are ready for the next node. Because of the charges, we'll be able to one-shot Doctor Doom, and we can focus on the other characters. In terms of priorities, you should focus on Kestrel and then Phyla-Vell. Those are the most problematic characters. Okay, so here we go for the boss node. Once again, using the Darkhold team, Morgan Le Fay and Agatha Harkness. Like I mentioned, I'm going to heal up the characters a little bit just because we have that trash dodge from Ghost, and then she did the ultimate on our face. That's legit, that's still cool. So here we go for the boss node, and like, pay attention to this. This is just on another level. Okay, so here we go with the Morgan Le Fay. We are going to use the ultimate, and we are going to apply Disrupt to a bunch of characters, and also ability block and other shenanigans. Now, we can spread that, but we can also one-shot Doctor Doom. I decided to go after Doctor Doom, and now we just throw negative effects everywhere with Cloak. Now with Dagger, we also have the ultimate. Like I mentioned, we are going after Kestrel first. We want to remove her as fast as possible because she can remove all those negative effects and cause us some problems. So now we can spread the negative effects or use the basic. I went for the basic for the big damage and to remove both of them. And now we have the special, and we already have 3 energy on the ultimate again with Morgan Le Fay. So that ability is just amazing because you can keep spreading the negative effects that Cloak, Agatha and Dagger apply to the enemy team. Okay, so you have the big ultimate once again. Here we go. Everyone with offense down and other negative effects. I think it's still block. I can see it properly from here. But as you can see, the enemies have no chance. And I'm just going to give a little bit of time to these two, to Mary Hill and to Nick Fury, so they can summon their minions. But let's be honest, I could have destroyed them and just ignore this. I just wanted to have some fun. I never expected this to be so fast. Once again, we are using characters level 75, level 80, gear tier 14, gear tier 15 with very low yellow stars. Okay, so we have Nebula, we have Gamora, we have Mary Hill, and we have Nick Fury. So let's see if I'm gonna use the ultimate or what I decide to do. Okay, basic attack on Gamora. I'm trying to get as many enemies on the field as possible, so after it's like more fun to use the ultimate and see everyone getting destroyed. Okay, so basic attack there to remove the operative. We don't want anyone to go on stealth. Now Mary Hill summons her minions. So we are going to do the big ultimate with dagger maybe, let's see. There we go, everyone gets destroyed, completely destroyed, and now we have the last 4 characters. We still have 4 problematic characters. We have Phyla-Vell, Gamora, we have Captain Sam and Mary Hill. So we go for the disrupt and the slow on the enemy team, and now we can spread that. We have another stun. We can do it on Captain Sam, so he's not able to do anything. Ultimate from Cloak, from all the energy we obtained from those minions. And now with Dagger we can clear up some of the characters and heal up our team to get them maxed out, even that there are no efficiency points or anything like that. But it's still fun to have to finish up the boss node with the maximum health. You can see here the health steal from Morgan Le Fay on Captain Sam. It completely destroys him. That 20% health steal is just insane. Completely destroys Captain Sam. One of the best ways to defeat enemies with a very high block chance. So now we have the final 2, Captain Sam and Mary Hill, and we are just going to basic them and finish off this boss node. We still have 1 minute left. I was not trying to rush it. As I mentioned, I was trying to enjoy as most as I could. And I had space for that. We have so much control, we have so much damage that we can play around with the minions. We can max out our energy income, and that's very convenient for us. So here we go, Darkhold on the raids. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. The Darkhold on raids, they perform amazingly together with the new warriors. It's one of the best teams that we have available right now for raids. So I hope you guys enjoyed this showcase. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found information helpful on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.